Happy Monday. It's June 22nd and it's our weekly garden tour. We're starting off here looking at some red robin tomatoes. They're the first to turn red here, and they're on an itty bitty plant that's no more than 8 inches tall. Great for a container, especially small containers. This container it's in is probably a bit too big for it, but nevertheless it's doing really well. We have another small one here. This one's called a mini bell. It gets slightly bigger, but as you can see, there's some tomatoes turning red on it. So, looking at the patio, these are all our caneberries that we'll be propagating. Look at our potatoes, are looking big. Getting ready to harvest them. You can see the flowers on them are starting. The calendula has gone to seed. You can see the individual seeds, those little dark pieces in them. There's the seed. These seed like crazy, so if you grow them, be warned that they will go everywhere. And then you can see our grapevines are climbing over our arbor here. Those are looking really good. You can see the kiwis getting tall over there. Got some new passion fruit vines. These are actually fruiting ones this time. We grew some that weren't fruiting, and I regret that decision. But they did really well here, so we're happy to try again. The bee balm is still blooming. Everything's looking really good. I'm excited to show you these beans. These beans are out of control. You can see they're already up at the top. You can see all the little beans hanging from them. You see those? They're everywhere. I like these purple potted ones because they're easy to see and easy to pick, which is important. Some beans require 2 hands to pick them, or else you tear the vine. But these just are one-handed picks. And these are a goat eye bean. They're good for drying, but they're also really good fresh. Kind of flattened like a Romano bean, but not quite as long. So, on to the garden tour. We've got little tomatoes on this guy here. You can see them. You see them in there? Where are they? There they are. The corn has gotten really tall. That corn is even taller. This is kind of a fun echinacea, coneflower. I like those colors. Picked a lot of our garlic has been picked. There's some more tomatoes coming up. These are Thessalonicas. These are probably the best tasting tomato we've found. They're a Greek style and they're just delicious. And then down here, you can kind of see in there, we got some Celebration acorn squash. And then this one is new to us this year. This one's called mashed potatoes, and they're white. See that? Pretty awesome. Looking forward to trying those. The celebrations are super sweet, so we'll see. And then these, the honey nuts. There's a lot of them. Walking through the garden. Sunflower's getting really tall now. This flower corn is getting tall. You can see the silk tassels. So those are getting pollinated right now by the wind. Got some red yarrow. And some white yarrow. More tomatoes. Fruiting. Apples. Looking good. So this week we were asked about the bottles. You can see these bottles here. There's a bottle up there. They're purely decoration. We ran out of stone for the borders of our bed, so we put out a call for bottles, and our friends delivered. We had enough bottles within 2 weeks for the rest of the garden, and we still have some left over. Here's the cucumbers. Here, look at that. Got a cucumber in there. Oh, where is it? There it is. This is Summer Dance cucumber. This garlic will be ready to pick soon. This echinacea is about to blossom. This squash is just insane. It's taking over, and I've got a surprise to show you. Here's those big, well, first here's those big onions. We're gonna have onions coming up for sale, some Walla Walla onions, plant starters for you coming in August, along with Brussels sprouts. So Brussels sprout starts need to go in the ground by mid-August, so we'll have those available. If you're interested, please send us a message that you would like to be added to the list, and we can make sure we grow what you want. We got some raspberries in here. Love raspberries. So the surprise I mentioned are some giant white pumpkins. Can you see that? This just showed up this week. There's another one down here. Those are polar bears, so they'll be white pumpkins. We'll see if they're good eating pumpkins, but usually the decorative ones aren't. And then the apricot tree. Let's take a view of everything. And that's this week's tour. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your week.